Hello, hello, and welcome to today's creator contract, Playing with Fire 4, set in Marrakesh, and supplied to us today by yours truly. So moving on to our briefing, let's warm some people up briefly. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 4 of them, along with 1 objective. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location, and we'll be bringing with us an oil canister and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way to the shoe shop, where we will encounter one of our targets and a change of outfit. So we're just going to head straight out of the bazaar, through the market area and around past the shoe shop, and our first target, Mr. Strong. And behind the Hummer we will find 3 oil drums, one of which we are going to pierce with a bullet before hopping into the shoe shop. And the area behind the shoe shop we will encounter 2 guards, and we're going to wait for them to finish their conversation. One will head down into the tunnels, the other will be alone and vulnerable, and we can then render them unconscious, deposit them in the dumpster provided, and take their outfit. So we're going to retrieve our briefcase quickly and then head down into the tunnels, passing the guard whose conversation we had to sit through. There he is. And down into the central room, where there is one enforcer in a red beret, an officer I believe. There he is. So while we're ahead of the other guard behind us, we're going to quickly put a bullet into the oil drum over by the generator. That will get the officer's attention, and when he comes over to investigate, we can then ignite the oil and he will go down rather warm but rather quickly. There he goes. We get a nice good clear view of that one, and apparently he's engaging us in combat, but I don't think that's going to go his way. So 1 target down. If we make our way back up through the tunnel to the shoe shop, and if we are quick enough, we should catch our other target, the shopkeeper, Mr. Strong, whose shop we are passing through right now. He should be just off having a cigarette somewhere. There he is, standing in a rather large puddle. We only put 1 hole in that oil drum. It looks like we've managed to leak the whole thing. So when he finishes his cigarette, he will find out just how bad smoking is for your health, as he will be very warm very briefly. There he goes. So once Mr. Strong has finished screaming and yelling and causing all sorts of a fuss, we are going to make our way into the school, where our next target is also located, and they are currently engaged in a conversation with their colleague. So we're going to duck down behind the crates here, pull out our silenced pistol, put a hole in the oil drum. That will interrupt the conversation, but eventually the guards will lose interest. They will go back to their usual routine, and once that conversation has played out, our target will go and stand by that oil drum, and he will decide to have a cigarette. So smoking is not only bad for your health, it seems to be bad for your IQ as well. So I'm standing in this rather smelly puddle of oil. I think I will have a smoke, and this will be the result every time. So with our 3rd target now going up in flames, we have 1 more to go, and she is located by the carpet shop exit. So we have a bit of a journey ahead of us. So we're going to run all the way there, and hopefully we can get there with enough time to get our oil down on the floor, but not too much time that we're left waiting around for ages. So we're going to run straight down to the carpet shop, past the shisha cafe and the extremely annoying salesman who we just passed on our left, who if you get too close will follow you around the map and will not leave you alone. He is extremely annoying. So once we get to the carpet shop, we have just passed our target, so we have literally just missed her, which means we will be waiting around for a considerable amount of time. But while we are waiting, we can use that time to find a nice decent place to stand where we will get a nice good view of our final elimination. So I think I'll stand over here, that way we're not in anyone's way and they don't ask us to take a breath mint. So eventually our target will return and she will light up a cigarette, also not noticing the rather smelly puddle of fuel on the floor. And maybe people should go to school a bit more, because they will learn that fuel is highly flammable, not the liquid, the vapor, and that is the end result. So with our final target now nice and warm, and when she goes down for the count, the exit will make itself available to us, and as it is the nearest available safe exit, we may as well use it. So there we go, one more creator contract taken care of. And as the camera pans away and out of Marrakesh, we will get confirmation that all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met our one and only objective, and in turn that will gain us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.